Shrikant, the Indian sniper, mocked us in Hindi, saying we should have studied more. I shot back that we weren't there for a PhD, but for sniping. The instructor broke us up before things got heated. Outside, Jennifer approached us. "Hi, I'm Jennifer," she said, offering a handshake. I smiled and said, "We all know you, Captain." She challenged me to name other students. I named several, including Saranga from Sri Lanka next. Now let's get into the story. The next day, after morning prayers and breakfast, we reached the foothills of Command Mountain. I felt the lingering essence of a legendary love story associated with this place. Master Shadi brought a friend along to help. We used a target made from a ghee canister, shaped like a human torso and covered in white paper. We placed it at the base of the hill, and our helper sat in a deep pit nearby. His job was to signal where the shots hit and cover the holes with paper stickers. Since we were firing from 500 meters away, we couldn't see the impacts ourselves. As we started practicing, Master Shadi explained how to apply our late-night discussions practically. After succeeding at 500 meters, we moved to 600, then gradually pushed back to 900 meters. At 900 meters, I started missing the target. Master Shadi said, "Look, son, a Dragunov rifle can hit a target at 1,000 meters. You're failing at 900, do you know why?" I shook my head and he continued, "There are a few reasons. First, your ammunition has been sitting in the sun too long. I ignored it to see if you'd notice, but you didn't. When ammo gets hot, pressure builds in the chamber and the bullet goes off course. Second, this is your first time using a semi-automatic Dragunov. Unlike bolt-action sniper rifles, this one has more recoil. You're gripping it too tight to compensate, and you're leaning your shoulder too far forward. Third, the sun is too high now. This isn't the ideal time for precision fire." I replied, "Sir, targets in real life don't always appear at the ideal time." He said, "True, but fix what you can. Keep your ammo out of the sun and adjust your grip." I told him I could do that, but asked how to deal with the heat distortion. He said, "You can't stop the sun, but you can aim for a larger target." I was confused. He asked, "How big is a human head?" I said, "About 8 to 10 inches high and 6 inches wide." "Good," he replied. "Now how big is the chest?" I said, "About 2 feet long and 20 inches wide, excluding arms." He smiled and said, "Exactly. Forget the head. Aim for the chest. A sniper round to the chest is lethal, and you can always follow up with a second shot." I understood. My next 2 shots hit the center of the chest perfectly. Master Shadi patted my back. "See? That's all it took." I just said, "Yes, sir." I didn't want to remind him I'd been training for years. We went home, ate, prayed, and returned for evening practice. By dusk, we finished, and Master Shadi told me stories about the nuances of sniping. The next day, I headed back, reflecting on the legends of Swabi and Yusuf Khan. Back in Abbottabad, I focused on my course. In this cruel world, many people lose their love to blind social laws. On Monday, I hit every shot from 2,300 meters using a heavy sniper rifle. Our commander, Sabut, told me I'd be going to America to study advanced optics. This rifle has an effective range of 2,000 meters. I was the top shooter of the day. After final exams, I took first place and my friend Sardar Khan took second. Sardar was a veteran who had been on 3 cross-border missions. He was cheerful with friends, but a fierce Pashtun warrior against enemies. He was an incredible marksman from Mardan. He congratulated me warmly. We spent the next month preparing for the US, including English classes. We got our visas and passports, visited home for a few days, and then boarded the plane. Our destination was New Jersey. There were snipers there from 35 different countries. India sent 2 snipers, Shrikant and Rajpal. They gave us cold, hostile looks. After a few days of orientation, classes began. We all wore civilian clothes. There were 70 students, including 7 women. The Americans included Captain Jennifer Haisley and Lieutenant Watson. The Israelis, Japanese, and several other nations were represented. Sardar and I were among the few Muslims, and I was the only one with a beard. Most men were clean-shaven. Sardar had a thick mustache but no beard. I have a good memory for names. I memorized almost the whole class during introductions. In the second period, Instructor Leopold started teaching us about optics. Even after English classes, his fast accent was hard for me to follow. It was even harder for Sardar, whose English was very basic. I told the instructor about the language barrier. He promised to try his best. Shrikant, the Indian sniper, mocked us in Hindi, saying we should have studied more. I shot back that we weren't there for a PhD, but for sniping. The instructor broke us up before things got heated. Outside, Jennifer approached us. "Hi, I'm Jennifer," she said, offering a handshake. I smiled and said, "We all know you, Captain." She challenged me to name other students. I named several, including Saranga from Sri Lanka. Jennifer was impressed. She joked about the Israeli and American soldiers. She teased me about my memory, and Saranga noted she was testing me. I told her my name was Zeeshan She struggled with the pronunciation. She asked if she could just call me Z. I said that was fine. I explained that in my culture, G is a term of respect. She liked that. Jennifer sat between Sardar and me in class. During tea break, we talked more. She asked why I was arguing with the Indian sniper. I told her he was insulting our education. Rajpal made a rude comment about Muslims and Western women. I replied sharply, putting him in his place. Sardar got angry and ready to fight, but I calmed him down. I reminded him that we were here to represent our country, not to get kicked out for fighting. We'll settle it on the training range, I told him. He agreed. The next day, we were required to wear our national uniforms. We hit the gym and the track to stay in peak physical condition. A sniper needs incredible patience and the ability to endure hunger and thirst. At dinner, I saw Jennifer with Shrikant, but it didn't bother me. I was focused on my mission and representing the Pakistan Army with honor. All the Muslim students sat together, feeling a bond of faith regardless of nationality. Back in our room, we studied sniper manuals and watched training films. The Americans have incredible resources and technology for training. I told Sardar I wanted to learn Pashto from him while we were here. He laughed and agreed. We're here to learn everything we can. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more updates.